Hi, I'm Darron Anley. I am the founder of Siren Craft Brew. We are a local independent brewery and we're proudly bringing our beers from RG40 to RG1. We're a team of more than 60 passionate people who want to make great beer and deliver a great experience. We've got an amazing tap yard at the brewery, but we appreciate it's not the easiest to get to. So now we're coming to you. We want to bring an incredible beer offering to the town centre, but we want to go beyond that. We want to create a great experience, whether you like beer or not, whether you're into wine, whether you're into great food, whether you're into great cocktails. Our bar is going to be the place to go. We will also be showcasing other local breweries, distilleries, coffee roasters, you name it. We want to champion independent food and drink in Reading. For too long, the town centre has been dominated by multinational chains, with independents consistently forced out of the market. Alongside beer, food is a great personal passion of mine. I'm really excited with the team of chefs that we have creating a superb menu. If you're not based in Reading, good news. It's one of the best connected train stations in the UK, and we are right outside. Well, we know a bar is only as good as its community, so we want to get as many of you as involved as possible. There's a reason it's been so hard for independent businesses to thrive in Reading, and we need your help. With your support, we can make this venue the best it can possibly be. So, what's in it for you? First of all, a great deal. Up to 150% of what you put in, you'll get back in credit. So for example, if you pledge £100, you'll get £150 in credit to spend with us, which can be used in the new bar or on our online shop. There are other benefits too. Get your name up on the supporters wall, receive unique invites to events, or pick up exclusive merch. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, ask away on the Crowdfunders page. Otherwise, we'll look forward to seeing you at our bar in Reading in the summer.
Good evening, Darron. Very slick video.
Hey Tim, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Just to kick off briefly, we normally do these live videos on YouTube where we're doing beer tastings. Slightly different today for me. I've got one of our brand new sparkling hop waters, and you got the other one. Look at that.
I got the other one. Matching
which
pair,
which one's your favourite out of these two?
I've got to say El Dorado. Actually, I was fully expecting it to be Citra, but I think yeah.
Do you mean Idaho 7?
Sorry.
Do you mean Idaho 7?
Sorry, Idaho 7. I keep saying El Dorado. I've said that about 5 times today. Yeah, Idaho 7. Yeah, I think that's my favourite actually. But Citra's absolutely banging. Real big, dank aroma. It's really delicious.
Good times. Are they going to be on tap at the bar?
They will be. Yeah. We are planning on having one of the lines set aside for it. So absolutely, yeah.
Awesome, excellent. All right, thank you to everyone that's joining us to check out this Q&A into the new bar. Just while we're waiting for a couple of comments to come in, we'll just run you through a bit of an update. If you get comments into either Facebook, if you're following along there, or the YouTube page, then we can get them on the screen and we can go through them. Let's have a little look at the bar to begin with. I'm on the wrong slide already. Darron, do you want to give us an update and talk us through where we are?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, to be honest with you, having just rewatched that video, I'm not sure why we need to do a Q&A. It was all in there. But...
Yeah.
But hey, so look, yeah, firstly, I mean, for us, having a bar in Reading has long been the dream. It's been something we intended to do and wanted to do right from day one. And, it's been a busy last 11 years. And we've actually been working on this project with the Station Hill team for pretty much about the last 4 years. It's taken a long time to get there, but we're there. We're really close to getting those doors open. So for those of you who perhaps don't know Reading at all, on the screen there, you can see Reading Station, and the big greyed out part to the right of that is the whole of the Station Hill development. And what's going on there is something like 2 million square feet of office space, prime office space, some pretty nice looking buildings going up. And there's also something like around about 650 residential flats in there as well. So, and lots of other bars and restaurants will be going in there throughout that period. Now, our bit, I can't get the mouse onto that screen, but if you take the top right-hand side piece of... Yeah, that's it. Top right-hand piece there, it's that part of the square. And yeah, and as you can see where it says Friars Walk on the building, that's on the left of the screen there, that's our unit there. It's the whole corner piece, which will front onto Friar Street and go all the way down through what will become like pretty much the walkway through from the station. So it's a really fantastic location. It's about 4,000 square feet in total. So yeah, it's a great location. We're really pleased to be there.
I actually did the walk from right outside Reading Station. I timed myself holding a coffee, walking around, and it was bang on 3 minutes at the long way at the moment. Once this development opens up, it will be cut that out and it'll be bang on 2-minute walk. So really is close to the station, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that they're talking about opening it up pretty quickly. So it's going to be within the next couple of weeks. So I think before we're opening, you'll actually be able to come directly from the station, which would be great. Yeah. So what you're looking at here is the picture of the unit when we first took it over. So it's a shell unit. It's about 4,000 square feet. I think in terms of seating, we're looking at about 150, including the single window seats that we have. But it's a great space. Hopefully you've seen some of the early designs. I mean, obviously there's a few changes to come on from that, but we feel we're trying to make a really cool, comfortable space that everybody's going to enjoy.
Excellent. So here's a few updates how it's going on. You can see it's slowly coming together.
Absolutely, it's coming together really, really quickly. And yeah, as you can see from that last one, which was actually now about 2.5 weeks away, 2.5 weeks ago. So pretty much all the walls are in, toilets are in. The bar is actually now in terms of the bar front and the back bar. Well, there you go. You even got the picture of that. And as of today, they're laying the last bits of floor. We have some archways going in, so it's really, really coming together really, really quickly now. So I think over the next 2 weeks, we're going for all the final details, and we should. There's no reason why we won't be getting the keys handed over to us on the 3rd of May, I believe it is. So
excellent. Yeah. These sort of mock-ups that the interior designer's done really excite me. It's not just sort of a filthy craft beer bar that we're all used to going to. It's more than that, isn't it? It's everything. It's for everyone, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a big part of what we want to try and achieve from this. I mean, I think we absolutely want to. Siren is all about great tasting beer, but we recognise that to be able to get as many people to come, we need to entice everybody. So we're going to have an amazing wine selection. We've got a great cocktail list. I was talking to the team that we've got that are already been working on the cocktail list, and there's some really exciting cocktails on that we're planning on the list, including and above the barrel aged Negroni, which will be going onto one of the taps. But yeah, we recognise very much, and we want to make sure we're exciting everybody and anybody. Love great wines, want a nice, comfortable place to come and see it. And that's what we're aiming for here. So.
Good times. Excellent. Well, you say great beer. Just got to add great water as well.
Absolutely. Obsessed
with this stuff. All right, so let's start getting some of these questions in. Thank you for everyone putting their comments in. We're just going to go through them one by one and try and get as much answered as we can. So kicking off, Tom Hudson asked, can I select my brick name and how do I do it? I think he means on the supporters wall. I presume whether you have, say, Tom Hudson or something else.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you make your pledge, you get the opportunity to put the name that you want on that pledge, and that's what we will put up on the wall. We will be going around to send an email once we've done it and we've collected it, saying this is what you've got. Are you? If there's any spelling mistakes, there'll be an opportunity to change it. But what we've got to say is that we're a really small team here, so the more that you guys can make sure that you get that right, then it's just going to cut down any chances for us to get it wrong at the next stages. I think we're up to 800 people already, so that's a lot of people to to be going back and forth with. So but yeah, that's how you do it. Put it on your pledge, and we'll get it through.
And people can use a different name. So we've had people who want to put their dog's name up on the wall. And that's doable, just nothing that's advertising anything else. One from Adrian Kirk here. This is slightly the second part of it, which was with the tap yard, with the G&D, and with sort of other external sales on top of that as well. Can the brewery brew enough beer?
Great question. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're well prepped for the extra volume this is going to put through us, and we're excited for it. But yeah, we've absolutely got the volume. We've got a lot of big tanks outside the back of unit 2 and 3. So yeah, no problem on that front at all. So But on top of our own beer, we are going to have a number of lines that we'll dedicate to local breweries. We'll be circling through them, but we want to make sure we're highlighting the local breweries that we've got, including Double Barreled Elusive, obviously, and the guys over in Windsor. So very excited to be doing that, and we'll also have a number of guest lines as well. So it's not just going to be a only Siren bar.
Cask or just keg? 4 cask lines, is that right?
That is right. Yeah, 4 cask lines. We feel that should we should be able to keep up with that with 4 cask lines. But we want to be able to have both. We're looking on. We've got to have Broken Dream on cask, right? I mean, it'd be really silly not to.
Amen. Absolutely. Adrian also asked any sneak previews of the t-shirts. I don't think so at this point. We're a little way off of that. Question here from Emo says, will the bar have private rooms for hire for groups to meet? There's an area which you might have seen on one of the pictures from before, which we're calling the Snug. And it's in that bottom right-hand side. Whilst it's not a private hire as in you can, we can close it off. At the moment, we have thought about ways of doing that, but it's not something we've done at the moment. But we will be allowing people to block that whole area off if they want to. So I haven't quite figured out exactly how we're going to do that. But we are also running a few events. I've actually got a talk for a local business community that we're going to section off that back end there. No idea how we're going to do it, but we'll figure it out. Excellent, super. Right, next up we've got Roger, who says, just a nice comment really. Can't wait to see my name up on the wall.
Thanks, Roger. Cheers for getting involved. Really excited to get it done.
Amen. Vanna says, living close to the tap yard, can I spend part of the pledge at the tap yard as well as online and in the Reading bar?
Oh, good question. We are working on not at the moment, mostly because we're using 2 completely different tills. What we have done is we've made sure that we're going to make it available for the web shop as well. That's actually quite a bit of a challenge as it stands already, but we recognise that we've got supporters throughout the UK that might want to help us, and probably aren't going to come back down to Reading too often, so it limits their options on that. We are looking at ways of doing something, but I think as it stands at the moment, the answer is probably going to be a no on that one.
Cool. This is a good question, not one I'd seen actually. For those of us who pledged and want to spend the credit at the bar, not online, how will the credit be sent to us? Will it be physical vouchers?
Yeah, great question. We're still in the process of working through that with the EPOS company. There's a couple of options. My preference absolutely would be to not be sending stuff out in the post with plastic cards or anything like that. So it will most likely be an email with some kind of ID, and then you just get to use that when you get to the bar. Perfect.
I think Reading Amateur Brewers have asked this, but is there a way for multiple people to contribute towards a reward and each person get their own bar tab card? I think someone before said, can they pledge, get a few people in to go for one of the high rewards? So,
yeah, absolutely. I think we'll have to take each one on a case by case basis on that. I think it's not something we can. I think we can just say yes to automatically, because then it opens up huge amounts of questions, right? Somebody puts in £5,000 and then wants to split that over 20 people. Yeah, that's just going to make so much a lot of work for us. I mean, we want to be as supportive as we can here. We want to help us get as many people involved in this as we can as well. But I think we'll have to take that on a case by case basis. It's not going to be hugely easy for us to do. So I think probably the best bet is email us, and if we can find a way of making it happen, we'll do it. But the more people that are involved, the harder that's going to be for us to say yes on that one.
Absolutely. Emma also asked, will you be selling beers for takeout, train beers right by the station, since Reading has lost its bottle shop?
Oh, I know. Yeah, sad news indeed on that one. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, we've got a fridge which will be backfilled from our cold store, and we'll be doing train beers. We won't be doing growlers. I think the government's change of the duty laws back in August last year put a pay to that. It's going to be a right pain to do that, but we absolutely will be doing cans for takeout.
Excellent. Another good question. I've seen a few people worried about this with sort of crowdfunding things in the past, but if the crowdfund target is not met, will the 150% pledges still be valid?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. We opted to do this a bit differently than we've done before, in that we took the route of, I think we've been clear right from the start, we're doing this project anyway. As you can see by the amount of work that's already going on, we're doing it. We wanted to just get as much help as we can to just limit some of the finance that we need to raise for it. So anything anybody puts forward is just going to help us out massively. But if we don't reach it, we're able to still collect the funds, and therefore, and we will be opening anyway. And so, therefore, yes, absolutely, 100%, 150% pledges will still be valid.
Excellent. I think this question we answered earlier, exactly how does 150% get to us? You said it would be like an email or a voucher or something that can then be redeemed at the bar.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll be sending an email with the details there. For some people, if they can only do it by a voucher, we'll find a way of doing it. But I think our preference is going to be on an email, which will give you some kind of code or some kind of ID, so you can make sure it's just you.
Excellent. George asks, could you elaborate on what the beer and food pairing for 16 people that comes with a £2,000 option actually is or comprises of?
I can't because we haven't put it together. But let me put it this way: we're not going to let you down. It's our intention is to have some fun with it. I mean, if somebody's coming in at that level, we're going to make sure we have some fun with it. And Ashley is our head chef, who's working on the menu for the main site at or for the Reading site at the moment, is doing an amazing job. And give him a couple of months of running normally under his feet, and we'll be coming up with something really interesting, really exciting. I can say, it won't be just pairing with the standard core beers. There might be one or two thrown in because it'd be silly not to. But we'll be throwing in some fun stuff from the archives for sure.
Good stuff. Nice comment from Raggy there. Keep up the good reviews, Raggy. Cheers for that one. Roger says, will there be special new beers to celebrate the opening?
That is a great question. We had a number of plans. Unfortunately, we've had some issues at the brewery recently with our boiler. That's actually put us a little bit behind. So some of those plans are going to be a little bit delayed. But we have got some beers coming out that we'll be looking forward to opening the site with. There's definitely a couple of really fun archive beers and barrel aged beers that we'll be pulling out from the archives to open up for that first week, and we've also got some interesting stuff from some of our friends that we'll be opening up with. So yeah, for sure.
Excellent. George says, can the bar tab card be used in conjunction with other offers in the web shop? So obviously, if you spend online.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to, again, just keep it as simple as possible. And, I think the more you start putting all sorts of T's and C's around, it just gets difficult. So I think we just figured, we'll just go with, if you have an investor discount already, that gets applied, then you use your voucher and so on. We just figured it was just going to be easier for everybody.
Yeah, super. Adrian says, great houses, please open for my birthday, or when is the opening?
Oh, when's your birthday, Adrian? We are week commencing the 13th. Is the date that we're aiming for. So yeah,
that's the hot water.
Yeah, that's it. Hot water. Good burp, that is. Good hoppy burp.
Great question from Matt, which Andy on the comments has actually answered already, but just so it's live here as well. If people back or pledge in from overseas, can they spend on the web store and have shipped overseas? Sadly not. We don't ship overseas. Brexit tied up a lot of that, but you can come and click and collect. So well worth a visit. Right. Being close to the station, will you be displaying train times in the bar?
That was not a question I had in mind. No.
Yeah.
We don't actually have a TV in there. We will be bringing something in for some of the big sporting events. Obviously, we've got the Euros coming up. Some of the rugby internationals will bring a TV in, but it won't be there permanently. So unfortunately not. No. But we will have a great Wi-Fi, so you'll be able to attach to that and make sure you get your up-to-date train times.
Amen. There we go. Right, for larger pledges, can the 18th month time limit to use credit be extended? For example, a 2k pledge will give a 3k spend, which means spending 50 quid a week for 78 weeks to use it up. That's a bit of a challenge.
I like the way that's split over the two there.
Yeah.
Again, I think we'll take that on a case-by-case basis. Look, we're not going to be... I was going to say something probably inappropriate. Yeah, we're not going to be difficult about that sort of thing. I mean, it's we do have to be very careful with it from an accounting perspective. But yeah, that's for one person to spend $3,000. I think 50 quid a week is very manageable. Just bring a lot of friends down.
It is. We were asked this on Facebook, and it is an accounting reason why we have to give a time limit, because all of that money needs to be it can't just be in the air, so to speak. But yeah, there we go. Adrian says, "Hi Barry, I'll help you out."
We'll definitely have some fun things in there to help you spend 50 quid a week, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So we got some comments from elsewhere as well, which we've just sort of typed in ourselves. So will credit in the bar apply to food as well?
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Food, train beers, or drinks at the bar.
Excellent.
Your final bill.
This is one that's come up a few times again. People are a bit worried about crowdfunders, but will I lose my money at all? I think you've answered that as well. This is going ahead. People are going to get their credit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you see the condition of the site now, you see how much it's moved on from even the pictures that we've showed you today. So yeah, we'll absolutely be opening, and I'm 100% convinced we won't be closing in the next 18 months.
Excellent. Will there be low or no alcohol options? We've got the hot water, obviously.
Absolutely. Yeah, loads of those. We will be dedicating a line to a rotating low alc as well. So as well as the hot water. So yep, absolutely. And we'll probably have some stuff in the fridges too to give people some good choices.
Cider as well.
Yep, we'll have a cider too. Yep,
great. Will dogs' kids be allowed in the bar? Not dogs' kids, but dogs or kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, I love dogs.
Exactly. Puppies, definitely.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, we will be. Yes, there will be some time restraints, I'd imagine, on children being allowed in the bar. I don't think we've decided exactly what that is, or I'm not sure we've got clarity from the licensing team as to what we have to do from that respect. But they will be allowed in there certainly during the day. Super.
You mentioned Ashley and the team putting the food together, but what sort of food can we expect at the bar?
That's a great question. I mean, it's all under development at the moment. It's very, very street food heavy. We've got some really fun while you drink kind of snacks that the guys are working on. Truffle and Parmesan popcorn, which we tried yesterday, which tasted amazing. Really kind of, real crispy burnt bits of Parmesan chucked in with the truffle oil and popcorn. Tasted amazing. But you've then got we're doing a whole bunch of stuff around things like Korean chicken bites, broken dream, sticky pork belly, salt and pepper squid we had yesterday with a mayonnaise that's half Pompalmacello was just honestly to die for. That was great. Buttermilk chicken with a bacon and miso mayo. Oh, that was amazing too. And yeah, a bunch of burgers, obviously, and another kind of. What do they call it in America? Things to eat with your hand, but I can't remember the phrase. It doesn't come to mind right now. But good. Yeah, so we're going for really vibrant, colourful, punchy food.
You wouldn't think mayonnaise flavoured with a sour grapefruit beer would work, but good lord, that is such.
It really does. Yeah, it really does.
Mr. Tim Gill says again, will web store collection be available at the new bar or just remain at the original bar? So this is click and collect orders.
Yeah, it will stay at the bar, at the tap room for the moment. It's a conversation we've had, but I think at the moment the space in the cold store is just not. When we designed it, we thought it was big enough, and as things build on, it's probably not. So I think at the moment it's most likely to just stay at the tap yard, but if there's a way of doing it, that may change in the future.
Cool. It is possible to actually get a live departure train board. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but you need a TV though. which we don't have.
The question no one wants, when's undercurrent scheduled to make an appearance?
Mr. Howson, that is trolling. That one at the moment, I don't think made any of the requests, apart from you, for any of our bring back schedules that we did last year for our 10th anniversary. But
there you go. Maybe
at the moment, maybe we'll bring back one for a cask release in summer. Who knows? But it's not
Absolutely.
on the front.
Really good point from Emma here. Can you get some special bottles for the fridge to help us spend larger pledges? Imports and stuff is more difficult to find. So not just the Siren like seller stuff, but stuff from elsewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. That is something. It might not be available in the first month or two, but we are in the process of curating a seller list that isn't just our own stuff. We've got a whole bunch of things that we're working on to get some really interesting imports coming our way that will build a really nice little seller list for the site.
Excellent, super. And Emma also asked, will there be veggie and or vegan options on the food menu?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we're really focused on that. Got quite a few things we're working on to make sure we got some good, interesting options there. I know we are talking to Redefine Meat. RX sales manager now works for those guys, and I know the chefs are really excited about some of the options from them. But there's going to be a wide range of stuff. So yeah,
super.
Very much an area we're going to cater to, and I dare say. I'm not giving anything away by saying that we will be looking at doing some kind of, Vegan Monday or Tuesday or something like that. So
nice. The reason I'm smirking is because Andy is now replying in the comments.
Excellent. Good.
Another question from elsewhere. What does early access to the booking system mean? Another one we've been asked a few times because it's on one of the rewards or a certain level. It means you can book early.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all we're looking to do there is just make sure that before everybody else gets the opportunity to book tables in the site in that first early 4 to 5 weeks, anyone that's got access to that will get a slot to or get sent a link about a week and a half, 2 weeks beforehand, so that they can get in there before everybody else does.
Excellent. Launch party wise, Graham says, any insight into the launch party for those pledges? Are you allowed a +1?
Great question. We haven't actually fleshed out exactly what it's going to look like. We're going to have a couple of soft openings on the Thursday and Friday of the week, commencing the 6th, I think it is. Actually, I've got my diary in front of me. Yeah. So that will be the 9th and 10th. There'll be a couple of soft openings that we'll be looking to include access for the launch party for people who are entitled to that. We haven't gone through the exact details of what that looks like yet, so I can't give you too much. There will be some drinks that will be available for you, free of charge. We'll be walking around with some of the food as well. But obviously, part of what we need to do for those soft launches is also test our system. So you will have the opportunity, whilst there will be some free beers and some free food, there will be the opportunity for you to order some stuff as well, because we want to test those systems out too. So
that's a really lovely way of putting it. The opportunity to order some stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't spend those early pledges until August. So, yeah.
If I pledge £5,000, what will the personalised beer be?
The beer itself will be open to whatever we're brewing at the time. We'll be giving you probably a couple of ranges of dates when you can come in for it. Am I right on that? Are they coming in for the brew?
No, that's the 10,000. So 5,000 is name on the sports wall, early access to booking system, invite to a launch party, 3-course private food and beer pairing for up to 16 people in the snug, plus 10 cases of your own personalised beer.
Right. Okay. We're not sure what the beer will be. It'll be something fun, but you'll have your opportunity to put your name on the label.
I guess people will be able to choose between a few things.
I think so.
If anyone wants to go for the £10,000 or more option, that is when you can come in and have a brew with us, which is a great opportunity. Thought about doing that myself, but no.
You work here and get to do it every day anyway.
Exactly. Origin story, please.
Oh yeah, that'd be one I'd be happy to bring back. Not on the schedule so far, but maybe.
And what about limoncello? So it's asked all the time.
Yeah, I'm afraid not. It's that's a complicated story. I'm afraid perhaps not one for now.
And George says, I'm up for helping you with the soft launch. I'm sure you are, George. Let's get the pledge in and you'll get your invite. Super. I think that just about wraps up the questions and comments, which is great. Anything more to add, Darren?
No, not at all. I think we've covered an awful lot there. Thanks very much for all your questions, and thanks for all your interest so far. I'm sure you can tell we're really excited about it. Can't wait to get it open. We've got a great team of people, behind the whole site. They're working really hard to make sure that we are ready, up and running, and all really excited to serve you.
Absolutely. And just to echo the what's on the screen in the moment, just don't forget, it is 150% credit of whatever you pledge. So put £100 in, you're going to have £150 to spend on the bar. There's 2 summers, there's a winter, there's plenty of time to spend that credit, and it's going to be great. There's an outdoor space as well, isn't there? So it's going to be a really nice spot. You can scan that QR code that's currently on the screen, or if you go to crowdfunder.co.uk and just search for Siren Craft Brew in the Explore option, then you will find us there. Or you can go to sirencraftbrew.com/Reading to find out more options as well. Don't forget as well, Hot Porter has just been announced. And if you go onto our blog at the moment, there will be some hot water stuff kicking off over the next couple of days. Look out for more on that tomorrow. So we'll wrap it up there. Darren, thanks ever so much. Thank you, everyone, for putting your comments and questions in. And we look forward to having a beer with you in the new bar.
Great stuff. Thanks, Tim. Cheers.
Darren,
Bye.
take care. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, Em. Bye-bye.